Hello you guys, and thanks for stopping by to catch another video. In today's video I am going to show you my updated setup in my faith planner. I kind of simplified things a little bit, so if you remember in my original faith planner setup video I had about 12 sections inside of there. So we have definitely simplified the routine, so if that's something you want to see, just keep watching. Alright, you guys, so I had to learn or figure out for myself that I needed to simplify my faith planner. The faith planner I was using prior definitely did work for me when we were staying home, not leaving out of the house when the kids were doing school from home and I was working from home. We had more time because we do spend a lot of our day just commuting to school, to work, back home, and things of that sort. So I noticed then I had a lot more time to devote to my faith planning. I can spend an hour, hour and a half if I wanted to, just to sit there and go through everything and dive a little bit deeper. So then all of those sections made sense to me. But now that, like I say, we're commuting again and I don't have as much time, and we actually wake up at 5 o'clock in the morning to get the kids to school on time. So most of my journaling or studying, faith planning, whatever you like to call it, takes place in the car. And so I noticed that I needed to simplify my routine. So if you guys want to see some of the changes I made to my planner, we're going to go ahead and jump right in. So I did change my cover from the Plain Hun cover to this Martha Stewart cover. Now it is still a half letter planner, but the discs are not as big and the cover isn't as bulky. So if we'll go ahead, and I do like this elastic band which kind of holds everything together, especially since it's in the car, it's inside of my bag most of the time. I know nothing won't fall out or anything like that. So just hopping in, I keep it pretty simple. So I just have a notepad back here from Cloth and Paper, along with the journaling card, which has a habit tracker on the back. I do have some of my favorite washes that I like to use, and then just a sticky note if I want to make note about anything, and a paper clip. Now this dashboard and even some of the dividers and things were moved over from the other planner because, like I say, that system wasn't broken. It just isn't going to work for where we're at right now, this season of our life. That's not going to work. So I did bring over the cover, which I love, and I think, I don't know, unless I started hating pink or something, this cover will always be inside of there. So when I flip it over, I have this little sheet here. I still have my habit tracker on the back clipped with a little ollie clip. And then I do have this, and this is actually, I'm sorry, this should go here to protect my vellum because I can see it's starting to mess up. Now this little pocket here I got from Staples. I seen Bree with Create with Bree use this inside of her planner, and I want to try to see if it worked. So I just have my task card here. I just stuck a Cloth and Paper date journaling card back here just to see if I like the way that look, as well as our new business cards here, or a thank you card. So I did place those here, and I just wanted to see, and I do like it, but I need to find a few other things to add to it. But at the same time, I don't want it to look too cluttered or to bulk up the planner. So that's what's going on in the front. Then I have this piece of vellum that I had, I'm sorry, of acetate that I moved again. This is just to protect this piece of vellum that is back here, which is the morning affirmation dashboard. And then we go straight into my Bible tracker. So there isn't a divider separating this. It's just this piece of acetate. And if you're not familiar, oops. Oh, let me make sure. Okay, so this is the Bible tracker title pages or cover pages. So I did want that to be here, but the Bible tracker is not directly behind it. It was more so for the layering. There's a few other things before you get to the Bible tracker. So I have a topic study sheet here, and what I'm going to place here is my go-to scriptures. So I'm going to title it Go-To Scriptures and put some of my favorite scriptures that I lean on all the time. And then on here, I made this little page. I decorated it a little bit. It say, we are all made of stories. And this is going to be for different books and devotionals that I want to read. So I'm going to start a list right here, or books I should say, because this one here is going to be for devotionals. It say even breathe while you're waiting for answers, which I thought was really cute. So I'm just going to label it. I'm just looking for a really cute pen to label that and start filling that out. And then I have an extra one here. Not sure what my thought process behind having this one here, but we'll figure it out. And then we get into our Bible tracker. Now this cover is when before we updated our cover, so our covers no longer look like this. They're slightly different, but I will show you on another insert, because I have a mix of old inserts and new inserts in here, because we just kind of revamped our inserts just slightly. And so if you're not familiar with our Bible tracker, it's Old and New Testament, all of the books, all of the chapters. So we have the Old Testament on 4 pages, and then the New Testament on 2 pages. So very simple, very clean. If you want to decorate, you have room, but if you're minimal like me, this is perfect. And then we have our tithes and offering tracker back here. And this planner I did just set up, so I done a little bit in here, but not too much. That's why I wanted to go ahead and get it filmed before really diving into here and putting all kind of personal things inside of here. So then we get to our first section, which is our scripture writing section, and it say, I trust the next chapter because I know the author. This is just printed on a little cloth and paper sticky note, held together with a little piece of washi. So this is how our covers look now. It's very simple. It just shows what it is, and then on the back I did put a monthly calendar back here that I am going to get filled out and start using that. And then we get into our scripture writing section. So if you didn't check out my last video, every time I set up my planners, I kind of set it up in the flow of my day. So if you'll look at this, like the plan, we do our scripture. I do my scripture writing first, then my daily devotional, and then my prayer. So that is actually how my planner is set up, like through the flow of my day. So I love that way I'm not missing out on any sections there. And so I just hole punched the sticker freebie that come in the freebie set that just says scripture over and over in this section here. And this is a cover page. And then this is our note to self dashboard, and then I have our weekly focus. And if you see here, I did decorate a few pages, or took some pages from my other one that I really love that I didn't get a chance to use, so I popped those in here so it's already decorated. So this is kind of how I decorate mine. I put the 3 things that I'm praying for here, and I always kind of decorate on Sunday because Sunday we normally do our sermon notes and things like that, so I don't really write too much here, but that way I can kind of balance out the paper, so it's not just all decorations here and nothing over here. I could do the decorations in this top corner too if I found a really pretty quote or something like that that I could use as my affirmation for the day. And so let's see, I think I should have just about a month filled out in here, which is going to be pretty cool. And then this is a video, I'm not sure if it came up yet. I was just showing you guys how I use it. So I just normally put little dots right here and fill in what my focus is, or what my focus word is for the week. Also which devotional I'm reading, or working through in which book I'm reading. And then the prayer area or pray for, it just lists 3 different areas that I would like to pray for. And give me one moment and I'm actually going to show you these stickers. Okay, so these are the weekly focus stickers that just came to the shop. So it has 6 different quotes here. So it does have focus here, maybe your bullet journaling or something like that. But the 3 areas that I always say that I pray in, and most people, like for as a general area, forgive my phone, it just went off, it's about your faith, your family, your fitness, your future, and your finances. So I just choose which area I would like to focus for that week, and I'll title that right over there. So that's the stickers that go with this insert, but you can always just write it in. Like I can put my husband's name here, my daughter's name here, my son's name here. It's whatever you want to do, whatever you feel like you need to focus your prayers on that week. And you can still do daily prayers on other things, but like this is something you're going to look at every morning. So that's what I like about that. And then when you get into the scripture writing, I did start decorating a little bit now. I have 3 different sets of inserts. We do have 7, no, 6 in the shop if I'm not mistaken, but my favorite insert is the one that has the reflections on instead of the weekend, because I normally faith plan Monday through Friday. Saturday is more so a family day. I do sleep in. I need one day to sleep in, and then Sunday I do my sermon notes. So I'm not really faith planning on Sunday because I have my sermon notes for that. So I like the ones that go Monday through Friday and have reflections, and it depends on which scripture writing plan that you're working on. Some are 5 days a week, so this will work perfect, whereas there's some that are 7 days a week, and then in that case you would want the one that have all 7 days. So I really love how this one came out. It is so simple, black and white, just my style. Love this one. And so I have that layout in there, and so I have a month of that layout. And then the next one I have is the same thing, but it's lined. So I really don't decorate as much, I notice, on the lined inserts as I do on the unlined ones, because I have more freedom to move around and things of that sort. So I have that insert, and then the third one we have is this one here. So it's lined. Is this vertical or horizontal? It's vertical. Okay. I always, wait, or is it horizontal? Either way, I always know the sun is on the horizon, so I look at it that way. But this is the other layout that we have with the reflections as well. So if you just like to journal, you don't want to do much decorating or anything, this is a perfect one. It's just set up really simply. You have your affirmation at the top, and you just write your scripture for each day along with your reflections. So I have a month of that. So when you order these inserts, you do get a month worth, or we do 5 weeks because some months are a little bit longer than others. So we do give you 5 weeks of inserts. And then when we get over to our daily devotional here, I just have a for I know the plan dashboard layered over the title page here. And then this is how the cover of our new devotional inserts looks. So a really simple script here along with our name. So like I say, you can always decorate this if you're a decorative planner and want to make things look pretty. But if you're minimal, it's perfect. It's simple, not too much going on. And so this is our newest daily devotional insert. So it's on one page, which I'm thinking is gonna work a little bit better for me right now, because I probably have 20 minutes, maybe 30 if I'm really like trying my hardest. to do my morning devotional. So it's scripture, observation, application, prayer, and then some gratitude, but it's all on one page. Whereas our other daily devotional, it's separated on 2 pages. So you would have your scripture, observation, application here, and you would have this whole page for prayer. Now, when I had time, I could fill out that whole page. But right now, I really don't have the time. So this is what's going to work out best for me. And so I'm going to show you actually the other one. And this is when I started noticing that I could probably use the other one. So you put which devotional you're doing, your date, and then your title, and then this is the scripture here, my observation, application, and then my prayer. And as you see, I put a little decorations on there. And then this is another one, and these were some of my favorite ones that I wanted to go over again, so I brought it into this planner. I started decorating a few pages just to kind of see how everything was going to look. So that's a few decorated pages there. And then before I done the devotional on one page, I tried like a bullet journal style to see if maybe I needed a bullet journal, if that will work better for me. So I set it up. I haven't used it. I like it. It's really, really pretty. I'm just not sure how it's going to work for me. I like my inserts better. I don't have to decorate or anything on the inserts. I can just write it out, whereas with these I would have to do decorating beforehand. So you really just have to find out what works best for you. There's no right or wrong way, so it's just really what you have time for and what works best for you. Now this it actually helped me a lot. I did just do some note pages here, and the reason I do this, I'm not sure about any of you guys, but when I am studying and reading and jotting down notes, it's messy. I'm not worrying about my penmanship. I'm more focused in what I'm reading. I'm flipping through pages and jotting down like little notes. Like you can see, I have arrows, or I read something else and I was like, wait, that needs to go with that. So this is, you're getting like a behind the scene. So this is how it starts out, and then when I get time, I go ahead and write it in nice and neatly on the pages where it's legible, it can be read. Because right here, probably some of these words I can't even read, but for the most part, once I read through the sentence, I'll understand what's going on. So I did add these for like those days where I'm just flipping through everything, going through the commentary and different devotionals. I can be as messy as I want and then go back and write it where it's a little more legible. And so that's a good thing to me, actually, because I can review it again, and then by writing it that second time, I can really digest what it's saying. And so then the next section is our prayer section with the cashier care dashboard along with the prayer request title page. And then on this, it just says who we're praying for, the prayer request, whatever it is for them, and the date. So I do have these for like really small prayers or something really specific. I can put those on here. And then behind it, I just have note pages again. That way, if it's something I need to dig deep in, elaborate on, keep going on and on about, I still have that option to do that. And then we have our sermon notes section, and then this is the Bless the Sheep dashboard over the sermon notes title page. And then here, very simple to the point. Again, I do not take my faith planner to church with me. I'm going to show you guys the setup of what I take, which is just the Bible and a journal, and it's inside a cover, because like I say, I would hate for this to get lost somewhere or someone to get into it. And so also, again, when I'm at church and they're going, I'm just like writing really fast as he's speaking, so it's really messy. So then I come back and write it in here. So I do write everything twice. I write it one time and it's like all over the place, and then I make sense of it. I do apologize, you guys, one moment. Okay, And so that's the sermon note section. And the last section is study, like that book I'm telling you guys that I'm reading. So I would just, whatever I get from that book, if it's something noteworthy, I would go ahead and write a note. This is my favorite dashboard, so of course I had to find somewhere to add it into the planner. So I do have it right here, and it's just over the Bible study title page. So that's that. And here is kind of where I minimized a few things. I think all of these had their own section in the past, but I have my character study inserts here where you can just basically study a character. You'll get really in depth with it, their birthday, their family history, their different traits, their strengths and accomplishments, their weakness and mistakes. And I've updated this insert packet to have this note sheet in the middle, just in case you want to expand on anything. And then on this side it say how God used them and lessons learned from them. So you could use it like this, but I just added this just in case I had a few more notes. I pop this in here, that way I can write it on there. And then the next one is the book study, kind of the same idea. You'll put the book, the author, the date written, place written, audience and purpose, and key themes. And I didn't put a note page in here because the back page is, but if I wanted to, I can pop another little note page inside of here if I needed more room. And then I think the very last thing, I just put some topic study inserts back here as well. And as you see, guys, I don't put a lot of them back here. I'll just put a few, and then once this starts getting big, I will archive these inserts. So I do have more discs. That's the great thing about a disc bound planner. You can buy like the really large discs from Staples, and I think they're under $5. And that way, as you're finishing up with inserts in here, you can archive them on bigger discs, and you can store those away where you're not getting rid of them or losing them, and you can always go back and review them, and you can keep them in order by month and date. So that's one reason I really love the discs. I know with the rings, you can only go as big as the rings go, and for the most part, I haven't seen any rings that are as big as these discs come. As well as with the rings, you would have to buy a whole new planner or a whole new cover and everything. With the disc, you just have to buy the disc. And of course, if you're using spiral bound or book bound, you just put the whole thing away once you're done with it. And then in the back, I just have a note section, just random note. So I have mindset is everything, some book notes here. So that's just random paper there. And then in this back pocket, I don't keep very much because I'm trying not to be overwhelmed. So I have some transparent stickers from cloth and paper, as well as some date dots that I found, and then just some of my script stickers for other times, because I really, when I was using the daily devotional on 2 pages, I would use the unlabeled version just in case I want to switch it up. And if you want to decorate, you can always add stickers over those labels and decorate it just to kind of change it up a little bit. So that is everything, you guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you have any questions at all, please be sure to leave them down in the comments. If you have any suggestions that you think might help out my planner, definitely leave that as well. I love hearing from you guys in the different comments, and I get inspired from you guys as well. So let me know what you think in the comments. Other than that, you guys have an amazing day, and I'll see you again soon. Bye.